What's up, good people? It's Michael Woodland of 𝐚-𝐨𝐫𝐞.com, and here we are with a new series we're going to do, whereas we're going to start talking about the matches that we do. So this first match we're going to talk about is the Toys for Tots match. That is my favorite match of the year that I attend here in Columbia, South Carolina. Now, the Toys for Tots match is a 7-stage competition match, whereas the entry fee is you bringing toys or you can pay the money. So it's a charity event that I really look forward to as far as helping people out within the community. Now, going into this, stage 1 for me started on Bay 5. One thing about this stage, the written stage brief stated that you could start anywhere in the shooting area. So I just felt it was better to start on the far right side of the stage within the shooting box, but that starting position gave me an uncomfortable lean. So I could have either took that uncomfortable lean at the end or at the beginning. So I decided to do it at the beginning so I didn't have to figure out how I was going to get into it at the end. But it was a fun stage though. The second part of the stage had 3 targets with no shoots in front of them, and it was a tight shot. Now, if you could have shot the heads, you could have blazed through that pretty fast. But for me, I was looking at the body because the heads blended in with the background at the time of day when we shot this, and I didn't want to put myself at that disadvantage. The steel is something that robbed me of my soul. And when I say this, the past few times I shot this steel, cleaned it, no problem. This time around, watch the video and you'll see that dumpster fire take place. Here is stage 1 for me at the Toys for Tots match.
All right, so make ready. Make ready.
Good luck, Mike. Hey Jason, will you score this time? Landon 6 and Max.
Want this? Are you ready? Are you ready? I got it. Stand by. Yeah. You're finished down low, so clear.
Stage 2 was a simple stage. Now you already know my theory of when I say it's a simple stage, that something can creep up and surprise you. Take you out your game, that you didn't see through the walkthrough, but you realized it once you start shooting. This stage was not the case. People on my squad were doing it 13 seconds, 14 seconds, so I figured that's a great baseline. And I didn't really put too much into the stage because it kind of flowed together depending on how you exited from that first position. Of course, when I did this, I ended up doing it in 15 seconds, but it was about the angles. You had to know how to work the angles in that port. Very simple stage, but it was very fun as well. Here is stage 2 for me.
Yeah, he will when he's ready.
Stage 3 is Bay 7 at the Mid-Carolina Rifle Club Toys for Tots match. This is one of those stages that it occupied the whole bay, so it was larger than the other stages for that day. Now, if you was a PCC shooter, you might have could have swept this stage without stopping your feet. But everybody else I saw shooting it single stack and production, everybody was doing the multiple stopping points. I know for me, I had 3 stopping points. The first half of the stage went very slow for me. The last half of the stage, the pace was a little bit better. So I don't know if it was the distance of the targets apart from each other, but the stage was pretty symmetrical. So I don't really know what equated to that equation in my mind, but it just seemed like the first half of the stage was slow, whereas the last half was a whole lot faster overall. Another thing that got me on this stage was the lean at the end. I was worried about this lean at the end, but I still had 1 mic on this stage, but it was on a target before coming into that final position. Check out stage 3. Tell me what you think.
You read it? You already read that? Yeah. Are you ready? Stand by. Go.
Stage 4, it presented something unique, but something you really don't see at a regular USPSA match. You have to take a present, run it to the tree, yell out, "I forgot the turkey," and then come back to your firearm, load it, and get busy with the stage. Now for me, I don't know what took place in my mind, but my buddy Ryan Lee, he opened up his slide going into the start position. For whatever reason, I saw him do this because I was recording him when he did it. I did the same exact thing, not even thinking about what I was doing. I don't know why I did that, but when the match started, that's when everything capitalized for me. So this is a very unique stage, different stage, but once again, it brought forth a fun factor. When the conversation me and Ryan was having, we try to figure out how fast we can do the stage. And that's something we've always done since I started shooting with him. And it's something I still do this day. When I look at a stage, I try to figure out how fast I can do it. So tell me what you think about stage 1 outside of me fumbling with getting my slide closed after getting back to the firearm.
Third position, we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 in this corner.
Shoot. Shoot ready. Stand by.
Got the turkey.
If you're finished unloading, show clear. Camera and holster.
Stage 5. This was by far my favorite stage of the day. I said I had 2 stages, but this was probably my favorite stage of the day. So the way, I don't even like unloaded starts, whereas your firearm is one position, you got to get to it. I normally don't like stages like that, but this stage, for whatever reason, I really liked it. Now, the one thing about this stage is when I got to the end portion to shoot the last 6 targets, for whatever reason, I had malfunctions. Check it out. Tell me what you think of this run. I clearly think this could have been an 18-second stage run in my personal opinion. Tell me what you think.
Don't pass him though.
Shooter ready. Stand by. You're finished. Range is clear.
Stage 6. This was another stage that kind of which way you want to do it. You know, so when we was doing the walkthrough for this stage, a lot of people were shooting the still first and then cutting across the front versus coming around, shooting the still, the other target, and coming around the back, shooting this still, and just picking up everything as you go around. So like I said, different people had different flavors for doing this, but I felt like the way I done it, it complimented me because I didn't want to do anything out of the norm versus, you know, like experiment, right? Because I was trying to get everything to flow. This was my second match, whereas malfunctions were not an issue for me. So I was very fortunate of that, very happy about that. Now I just have to find my rhythm again. And for this stage, I did okay. I really didn't push myself. Remember, I said I had the knee issue, but this right here is stage 6. Let's check it out.
Shooter ready. Stand by. If you're finished, unload. You're clear. Clear. Hammer down and holster. Range is clear. I have
Stage 7, final stage of the day. This stage was a very good stage. So the way it started was you had to start outside the shooting area, shoot the targets on the outside, kick the door, shoot everything on the inside, come back, shoot this one, execute a reload, do what was in that little door area, and then come into a low port. Now, I was kind of weary about this because the port is low. Remember, I am 6'5", so getting down low like that, moving and shooting, I already started thinking knees and back, it's going to give out on me. My buddy, Ryan Lee, when he did it, he had to take a knee, and he's just about as tall as me, so he's about 6'3", 6'4", and when he did it, you know, he still rocked with it. He didn't have to like fumble or anything, but when he came into the position, he took a knee. Now, when I actually went into this position, actually I felt pretty good. As I stated beforehand, I really didn't push myself. I just let my body just flow with it. But when I was going into that port, I just opened up my legs a little bit wider and walked into it, kept my legs wide at the end, and then took those final 3 shots. Thought it was a good stage, but some of those carry optic shooters was doing it 15, 17 seconds. I think I did it in like 25, something like that. So there was room for improvement, but overall, I still had fun. Let's check out stage 7.
Ryan got me all day. You guys stand by.
shooter ready.
No balls.
Stand by.
At least 1 second.
Unloading ship. Clear. Clear. Hammer down. And holster. Range is clear. I've got 2175.
2175.
All right, so there you have it. The Mid-Carolina Rifle Club Toys for Tots match. This is the match that I really look forward to every year. Now, Palmetto Gun Club in Charleston, South Carolina has a Toys for Tots match that is coming up as well. The first Saturday of December. We're going to be there shooting that match as well. So hopefully my knee is not going to be as tender and I can really push myself. Maybe, hopefully, I would have shook the bad habits from having all those malfunctions from before, but only one way to find out. So until the next review video, y'all take care. Keep shooting, keep practicing, and have fun. Y'all have a nice day.